the morning on the fan. Sports Radio 66 WFAN.
Of course, there's 473,219 vehicles in our parkway.
Yeah.
473,219. There's definitely too many cars in the parkway. Gotta go to Kmart, get my boxer shorts. Kmart, 400 Oak Street, get my boxer shorts.
This is about as hideous as Eileen's reports.
Of course, traffic's moderate to heavy on Oak Street.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Slow go. Of course, Fanny Chopper. Fanny Chopper's coming. 5 minutes to Wapner. 5 minutes to Wapner.
Do we have any finish for this, Rob? Because this is not getting it done. I mean, I just don't know. The scene was great yesterday. Of course. What happened?
There's no end to this bit.
What happened yesterday is we got out of it, didn't we? Let's go
Of course, yesterday we got out of it.
Let's go with Fanny Chopper.
Thanks, Lisa. All right, if you're coming in from Jersey this morning, there's a major problem at home. Instead, you can expect delays of up to 4 hours unless you take the following route. In case you missed it, major delays this morning at the intersection. While on the LIE, there's been a 10-car pileup right around the way it looks. Andy O'Rourke in the Fanny Chopper.
Rainman?
Of course, that wasn't really Andy.
It's 8 minutes after 8. I'm in the morning.
Imus in the morning on the fan. Sports Radio 6.
God's sake, you make me sick.
That's not me. That's Ozzy Osbourne.
That's you, boy. Don't try to run that past me. For God's sakes. But I tell you what, rock music leads to demonic possession, Amos in the morning.
Yeah?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to rock music?
Well, yes.
I rest me case, I do, for God's sakes. Leads to suicide, too, it does, for God's sakes. I've got an AC/DC tape for you, Amos in the morning. Ozzy Osbourne, Judas Priest. Iron Maiden tape, for God's sakes.
Can't we just get to the, I think maybe the Cardinal is, what? I think maybe just you've gone a little off the deep end here. Don't you think you're starting to sound like one of those screaming Baptist ministers in the 50s when they're back to breaking up and burning Elvis Presley records?
This country's going to hell, Amos in the morning. Need somebody like myself to straighten it out.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
Why don't you just...
Why don't you sing your favorite song? I left my AZT pills in San Francisco.
Why don't you just...
Sick you do.
Why don't you just do the New York Lotto numbers, which is why you're here?
The winning numbers in the New York State Lottery is as follows.
Morning, Mr. Chump.
Don't do that.
Well, at least now I know why I lost in the wing to Buster.
Why?
I threw my back out. That's the excuse of the year.
Yeah, that really is pretty lame, huh?
Yeah. I'm really, really sorry I didn't make it to see Mojo Nixon and Kingy Friedman, though.
Yeah. I got to thinking maybe people just didn't want to be with me or something. You think?
Oh, why would you get that idea?
Well,
Why would you ever get that idea?
I don't know.
Maybe it's because that's what I've been telling everybody.
Really?
Yeah, and by the way, I'm very sorry on the air. If I'd known it was going to cause all these problems, I never would have did it.
There's no problem. I mean, Mike Wallace understands where he's coming from.
Boy, he looks like Bob's big boy with that haircut, doesn't he? He needs to put a burger on a plate and hold it up.
Nice skin, too.
Yeah, really. Listen, he's a goalie for a dart team.
Champ, that's not very charitable.
I know, and it's not very new either.
You just man.
But I figure, what the hell?
Let's break down that fourth wall, huh?
Let's break down that fourth wall. What the hell? Why not?
I'm in the morning.
Like people really believe I'm Mike Tyson. Really?
Here with the champ, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, white.
Former champ.
Well, all of a sudden I turn into silly Wabbit.
You do. You sound like a rabbit.
Imus in the morning.
I don't know why the hell Cardinal O'Connor's spending so much time going after rock and roll.
Yeah.
Heavy metal isn't the thing that's driving people to Satanism. It's you. Rock and roll isn't the voice of the devil. You are.
Oh, wait a minute.
You and that 50,000-watt radio station from hell. You're the prince of f***ing darkness.
Joe.
He's worried about Ozzy Osbourne's songs driving people to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Maybe you should be more concerned about the ones working on your staff. Because one of these days, one of them's gonna commit suicide. I just can't decide who's gonna do it first, Eileen or Lou. The Cardinal says rock and roll causes people to commit violent acts. Hey, I can listen to Whitesnake and stay relatively calm, but I tell you what, I listen to you and I want to go kill somebody. You come on in the morning, I don't know what it is. I gotta run right out and sacrifice a f***ing goat. He says that last year they had to perform 2 exorcisms. What he doesn't say is one of them was on Lisa Glassberg. After working with you for a year, she was convinced she was possessed by the devil. Typical is spending all her free time with the PMRC warning everybody about the hidden backwards devil messages in the lyrics to these heavy metal songs.
Yeah.
Has she heard your show lately?
Well,
Answer me!
no.
I bet you anything that if you played the last Imus in Washington backwards, you'd hear all kinds of unholy shit. All hail the demon king of radio. Worship me, the evil beast of the morning. Bad enough you got people praying to those hideous bobblehead statues. You also got to brainwash these pitiful little shut-ins with your self-serving subliminal slogans. But hey, I'd rather be a phrase like that from the bowels of hell than that snappy new catchphrase from the Mets. Armed and ready. Who the hell do they have running their publicity department? John Hinckley? Charles Texas Tower Whitman? Armed and ready. I mean, I could see something like that if the Mets were going to play Yankee Stadium. But you don't think they're going to found something better than armed and ready?
Well,
I never thought I'd be longing for the good old days of excellence again and again. What exactly does armed and ready refer to? The pigeon staff? Or Darryl Strawberry threatening his wife with a gun? Would they have used that slogan if they had Jim Abbott pitching for him? No. You know why? He's only got half a f***ing arm. I'm telling you, they should have a contest because there has to be people out there who don't speak English who can come up with better ideas than that. How about Meet the Mets? Because this year you're not going to recognize a lot of them. How about Come Out to Shea? You can always leave after the 3rd inning and beat the traffic. How about the 1990 Mets? At least we got rid of Carter. The 1990 Mets. We gunned to the f***ing table. You stupid bastards.
Imus in the morning.
Get away! Joe, come on.
Get a life, you mouth-breathing little twerp.
Don't talk to kids that way. Come on.
I'll f*** him.
Joe, what's on your mind?
So I'm playing TV roulette the other night, right?
Yeah.
Got the remote in my hand. I'm flipping through the channels at light speed. All of a sudden, I come across this new Twin Peaks deal.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you something.
Sure.
Do you have any idea what the f*** this thing's about? Well, you gotta be kidding me. It's like Fellini decided to direct an episode of the Brady Bunch. It's like Salvador Dali being a contestant on Win, Lose, or Draw. What, you gotta do mushrooms to understand this thing?
I don't know.
For a second there, I thought I was having an acid flashback from a trip I never took. You got a sheriff named Harry Truman, some diesel dyke doing her impression of a Hathaway shirt ad, a detective whose deductive process involves throwing rocks at an empty bottle, and if I'm not mistaken, the chick from the Mod Squad. I'm thinking, okay, give it a chance. It'll all come together in the end. How does it end? Some midget sitting on a couch talking backwards. This show gives me the creeps. Well, but not as much as that interview with Marla Maples that was on afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
What a bimbo. First of all, she looked like she stuck her head in a cotton candy machine to get her hair done. She spun her brain into a light, airy substance and decided to wear it as a hairstyle. Jesus, this woman has the IQ of head cheese. She's boinking one of the richest men in the world, starts an international incident. Where does she go to avoid the big press backlash? Where's she go when the fertilizer hits the ventilator?
Oh, well.
Guatemala. Great move, Marla, real incognito. Nobody's gonna notice a 26-year-old blonde babe with 40-inch yabos and a pair of culottes standing in the middle of a coffee field next to a 106-year-old farmer who looks like a f***ing raisin. Then they show her biggest acting role to date. A clip of her getting crushed to death by a watermelon truck.
Yeah.
If only life imitated art. And what the hell is wrong with Diane Sawyer?
I don't know.
Geez, she looks like something your cat dragged in. A lot of miles on that puppy, boy. Holy God. She's married to Mike Nichols for a year. All of a sudden, she's starting to look like him. Hey, Di, take care of yourself, babe. Get a bottle of oil a whole lake for crying out loud. She asked Marla if she loves Donald, and Marla's thinking, hey, he's a billionaire. What's not to love? But Marla says she ain't taking money from him. Oh, of course not. He never gets to see her by the Lincoln Tunnel. And you hear that thing she said? It's just as easy to marry a poor man as it is to marry a rich man?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you go back to Guatemala and marry that stupid little f***ing Juan Valdez?
Imus in the morning on the fan. Sports Radio 66 WFAN.
I can't get a fight, so I'm gonna be a rap artist.
Oh, great.
My name's Titanic.
Super.
Shut up.
Fine.
Did you ever meet a girl and you start to rapping and you wanna make love to her but it never happened? Let me tell you all the story about what happened to me. That the fact she was a star, it was easy to see. I met her backstage after doing a show. She had her heels up high and her dress cut low. I asked where she was from and she said New York City. She was slightly petite, but she had giant-sized titties. I asked her for a date and she said it was cool. Miss Lady had a bookie just like a step stool. I took her to a restaurant, but I couldn't wait to get her back to my crib so we could both copulate. But when I told her of the courtesy I'd hoped she'd extend, she said no, she couldn't do it. She said she got her friend. What? Yo, come on, don't give me that. Don't even give me that. I want to knock your boots, baby. You got what I need. But you say you got your friend. But you say you got your friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say you got your friend. But you say you got your friend. Took her back to my apartment, my own private domain. I tried to make her feel at ease. I poured the girl some champagne. In just a little while she was feeling romantic. Started kissing on the couch, things was beginning to get frantic. As I unhooked her bra, couldn't believe her, I did it. Talking about my situation, I could cut glass with it. I asked you take the pill, you got an IUD. She said no, PMS, now get away from me. My head was exploding and my Johnson was itching. But she was unenthused and then the girl started bitching. She was bugging me out, I had a real problem coping. Instead of cold chilling, she was just cold doping. She was beating me on just like a lamb to the slaughter. But she wouldn't give it up just cause she was retaining water. It didn't make a difference, all the money I spent. We wasn't gonna do the wild thing cause she had her friend. You got what I need. But you say you got your friend. But you say you got your friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need.
Champ.
But you say you got your friend.
Champ.
But you say you got your friend. Oh, baby.
Enough of that.
What?
Champ, is this a song about a woman's menstrual cycle?
No. She got her friend. She don't got a menstrual cycle. She got a Toyota.
You're an idiot. This is a new low.
Yo, you want to see a new low?
Yeah.
Look at this.
In the morning.
In the morning. Say, Dono, did you ever wonder what the M there stands for?
Oh, I thought it was Millhouse.
Well, used to be. Used to be. Now, though, it stands for Marla. Especially after she came out of the closet or the safe house or wherever she'd been on the Sam Donaldson and Betty Boop show the other night.
Oh, you mean Diane Sawyer.
Well,
you mean prime time.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Marla looked wonderful, though, I thought. Long blonde tresses, that short skirt, as though prior to the Sawyer interview, she had just done the wild thing with a contortionist on the Robin Bird program. Jesus. Last time I saw a fall of hair like that on TV, I was looking at the back end of Mr. Ed. It's my view, though, Dono, that many men are attracted to that earthy Jessica Hahn look, but find it difficult to admit that. Mm-hmm. God knows I am, after being saddled for 50-odd years with this Pat What's-Her-Face. Ponderous. Now, Marla, by comparison, oozes sensuality. And quite possibly a lot of other stuff. Probably everything but sincerity and an SAT above 500. Did you see the person conducting that interview, Dono?
Yeah.
Except for the hair color, how about this separated at birth?
Right.
Diane Sawyer and Dudley Moore. Jeez, all she needed was a squeegee and a shopping bag, and she could have done one of those undercover stories on the homeless. Well, speaking of mean-looking women, if I might return to an earlier point, Dono, I was rounding a corner the other night, quite late at the Nixon home in New Jersey, at the same time that Pat was coming the other way.
Right.
I'm here to tell you, Don, I damn near jumped out of my shoes. I thought Greta Garbo was back from the dead. I yelled at her, Pat, what are you trying to do? Break another clot loose in me or what? But I've gotten completely off the track here, Don. All I really wanted to say, Dono, was, Marla, now that Daddy Warbucks is history, how about letting me explore your Oval Office, baby? After all, who knows more about Oval Offices than the President of the United States?
No, that's former President.
Oh, jeez, can't you, just get hit by a train or something?
Imus in the morning. Imus in the morning on the fan. Sports Radio 66.